Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, June 23rd. You can see clouds out there this morning. Once again, we're high and dry and missed the rain as that warm front and low pressure system trended on the models further and further south, and only the areas around I-94 and then over towards southeast lower Michigan really got much in the way of rainfall, and we'll look at that in just a second. You can see our normal high is 79 for the day. The normal low is 55. Yesterday we had a high of 79, a low of 58, no precipitation, and about 1800ths of evapotranspiration. If we look at the next shot, this is from Chicago, where they certainly did get some rain, very heavy rain at a soccer match they're taking last night at Soldier Field, and they were out there squeegeeing the field and trying to get it somewhat dry as they really got dumped down there. And if we look at the other areas around southeast lower Michigan, the only other MAC branches to report any precipitation. Blissfield picked up about 4,700ths of an inch, and Jasper just under 2/3 of an inch there. So some pretty decent and well needed rainfall there. If we look at the severe weather report across the U.S. yesterday, you see Illinois, the big winner, with 12 tornadoes reported, and then some wind reports of damage around the Chicago area and across the northern portions of Indiana and also into parts of Ohio. If we look at the Great Lakes right now, you can see temperatures in the 60s across the south, 50s to the north, and 40s once you get up in northern lower Michigan and back into the UP. And if we look at the next screenshot, you can see the soil. Oop, this is a little bit too big. But the big thing is we're certainly very dry out there. And if we look at the radar from last night's storms that moved through southeast lower Michigan, you can see them creeping into the picture there. And again, much of south central and southeast lower Michigan picking up some much needed rain, mainly from I-94 off to the south. If we look at the next shot, you can see there's some precipitation off to our northwest this morning across Wisconsin. That activity looks like it'll slide into the state here over the next few hours. So hopefully some of the areas will pick up even a few more showers. But again, we're not expecting much from this, but anything right now would certainly help. If we look at the weather map for this morning, the low pressure system near Fort Wayne will be moving off to the east-northeast. And again, just a light chance of some showers this morning or a thunder shower, and maybe even into the early afternoon, as we may get enough instability, especially across central and eastern portions, where we could have a pop-up storm before we dry out as we get into tonight. And right now, tomorrow looks like a nice day with high pressure in control, lots of sunshine. We'll be watching the system off to our west. That'll move to the northeast, and there'll be some pretty good rains out ahead of that system, but mainly off to our northwest. But we do have a chance, I think, as we get into Sunday, we could see some more showers and thunderstorms even in our area. And you can see by the day on Saturday that low pressure gets closer. We begin to break out some rain and thunderstorms across Wisconsin back to Minnesota. And again, the best dynamics will be off to our northwest, and that's where we expect the heaviest precipitation. But hopefully as we get it to the day on Sunday, we're going to be very warm, highs in the mid-80s to around 90. Again, a couple areas could touch 90. And with that, I think we have an afternoon chance of thunderstorms, especially across much of the area. If we look at the precipitation forecast over the next 96 hours, now the GFS, it's to be noted, does not show any of the rain making it into central Michigan this morning. So this would be mainly for the event on Sunday. So hopefully we do get that, and hopefully we squeeze out some rain from this morning's showers and thunderstorms that will be moving into the area. If we look at the next screenshot, you can see from the WPC over the next 7 days, most of the precipitation surrounds the Great Lakes. Again, we're in one of the drier areas, and we continue to see that as most of the precipitation will be off to our northwest, the west, and across the south. As far as the 6 to 10 day outlook temperature-wise, looks like we're going to cool off as we get in towards the Tuesday or Wednesday of next week into the remainder of the week. It looks like it'll be a little bit on the cool side, but not too bad. And then as we get into the 8 to 14 day outlook, that trough will shift to the east, and we're going to really see temperatures warm up, I think, as we get towards early the following week. Into the week after that, we could be downright hot once we get out to about day 15 to day 25. If we look at the next shot, you can see as far as precipitation, not real good news. Looks like the Great Lakes will be have the highest percentage of being below normal, and that'll extend into the 8 to 14 day outlook as well. So let's certainly hope we get some showers this morning into the afternoon, and then again as we get into Sunday, we certainly are going to need it. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.